Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, beautiful friends. It's me, Robin Hallett, intuitive healer and light sparkler at robinhallett.com. And welcome to Morning Magic. Welcome to some special time together with you and me and our friends, the Love Posse, on our journey of awakening, of healing, of choosing light, of coming together to celebrate one another, help one another learn, help one another heal, help each other remember love. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me, Robin. I hope you had a wonderful night or an easy night. I know these are intense times, no? I hope you had a sweet night, and I hope you've been being so kind to yourself, so gentle with yourself on this awakening time now. So good morning, good morning, good morning. So hello, good afternoon, Miss Josie. Good afternoon, Miss Carol. And good morning, thank you. And good morning, Miss Melanie. Good morning, Miss Tanya. Thank you. Happy new day. Happy new day. Hello, Mr. Jeffrey. Hello, Shelley. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you. I am a little late this morning because I realized I don't have anything flower on. I'm wearing a dress. I like to dress up for our time, but I don't have anything flower, so I went in the garden and intentionally chose a weed. This is a weed. It's a weed. What? It's all about our perspective, and that's really what I want to talk about today, so it felt timely. Amanda, do you know what these are? Thank you. Hello, ahoy, and good morning. Hello, and ahoy, and good morning. Yes, this is your Love Posse, so please say hi to one another, beloveds. Thank you. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Josie. Thank you, Tanya. It's okay to feel beautiful, even though, look, there's a big bump in the back of my head from the rubber band I wore through the night that won't go away. Still awesome. Do you feel that way about yourself too? Still beautiful? Got a little bump back here, but shh, let's not tell anyone. Except I just told you. So good morning. I have a funny story to start us off. Good morning. Hi, Mary. You love those flowers and you see them when you're hiking, Amanda? Yeah, they're really strong and sturdy. They come up and then they just start exploding in lots of little gorgeous flowers. So wherever I find them, now that I know what they look like coming up, I leave them or move them. Hello, Carrie. So I have a funny story to start us off. Last night, Jeff and I, we worked in the garden. I edited the podcast. Forget whatever I said trying to get it done in the week, because every day is the same. And this concept that, I want a certain day to be my day off, I don't know why I've been pressuring myself. So I've been practicing enjoying everything I'm doing in all the ways. So I edited. Takes 3 or 4 or 5 hours to edit. Even if you're not being picky, I'm not being picky. I leave a lot of stuff because I want it to exactly how I said it. I'm not changing anything. Sometimes I have to take out burpy noises, but you want to listen all the way back through. You can't just I guess the live feels different to me. I guess we do that here, but so sat and edited, and then we went out in the garden and did some work. I planted some of my tomato seedlings. I'm super late this year, but I don't care because the greenery is really gorgeous, and I love whenever the time comes, a pack of $6 seeds, you get all these beautiful plants in your garden, and they offer things to the pollinators. So I'm late, but it doesn't matter. And then we decided, let's read our books on the patio. I got some new books. And then let's order pizza. Because, you know, pizza is my love language. I don't know if you knew that about me. I could eat pizza every day, just like I'm sure a lot of you here can too. And so, oh, let me turn on the fan. It's a little bit warm in here. So we ordered the pizza and we're hanging out. I had a little clocker tail, this rose gin I am loving these days. Rose. It's made from roses. And pizza never came. Pizza never came. The pizza never came. We put up a cute little thing on the stories, a sign that said pizza delivery in the back, please. It's so cute. Never came, never came, never came, never came. What the hell? So it's like after an hour and 15 minutes, Jeff calls the place. Sweetest family-owned restaurant, Dees, if you're local. And she says, yes, 1601 Evergreen. And I was like, I'm listening because Jeff placed the order. That's not our address, people. That doesn't even exist, by the way, 1601. We're 1602. So we're like, I'm thinking somebody got our pizza. Somebody got our pizza. And so, long story short, they were so nice. They delivered us another pizza. We paid for it. They gave us half off, which it's our fault. I thought that was really nice. But the hilarious thing is, they told us who they delivered it to. We know who it is. It's our neighbors right on the corner. And they put a tip on our credit card too. Yeah, so it's funny to me. And it's funny because you don't know what happened there. Maybe they already ordered, maybe like us, they love pizza and they ordered a pizza and like 2 got delivered. I don't know, but I will say they were a little chintzy with the tip, but that's okay. So there's my little story this morning for you. So funny. Yeah, good morning. I'm glad you guys like pizza too. Hi, Anna. Thank you, Roshni. Homemade pizza this weekend. Now. That man is a keeper, Miss Melanie. What a sweetie. Hi, Amy. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, I think pizza is their love language. Yeah, we sent them some love by accident. And you know, I love being open. It is like a Hawaiian princess. I feel like I'm in the Moana movie. Thank you. It feels like, you know, it's loving and kind to choose to just think, even if there was something deceitful happening, you know, I hope they enjoyed it and maybe they needed it or whatever. I hope that they don't, and if it was an accident, I hope they don't carry intense embarrassment and shame. You know, I hope it's okay for them. I care about that. So yes, this is the tender-hearted friend here. So I sent them love. You and Jeff said the same thing. That's right. Hi, Allie. Good morning. We sent love. I love that. So did you guys, let's have a toast. Did you bring something yummy to sip? I've got my favorite mug. This one has the R. It's really Starbucks Reserve, but we say it's awesome sauce. Remember fractions in school? This would be my symbol. I would prefer a heart, but you know, and the R. Yeah, so I just have this morning's coffee and a big ice cube. So what are we gonna cheers? Should we cheers you? Yes, let's cheers you. You, my friend. Wow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being on this journey. Thanks for waking up. Thanks for facing the stuff you're facing. Thanks for acknowledging your tender-hearted ways, your tender-hearted self. Thanks for being honest with your friends right now. Thanks for making a difference in all the ways you do. And thanks for being my friend. Oh, crap. I make myself cry. Thanks for being my friend. Took my voice away, didn't it? I love you so much. Cheers. Cheers. You can't see that my face matches my dress now, can you? So, did you hug yourself this morning when you got up? I loved, Jeff and I listened to the podcast part of it this morning. I got scared to listen because I feel like I really honored what I wanted to say and told the truth for me, and it felt frightening at the same time. So, but there were a couple times where I was like, I'm going to hug me for you, and you hug you for me. So let's do that together. Let's hug each other. I'm hugging you. You hug me. And did you hug yourself this morning? Yeah, we did. I love you, Miss Carol. Thank you for helping me be here. You guys know, right, how much you help me show up? I hope you know how much you help me, because like a lot of you, I could easily run for the hills and never come back. I don't know where I would go, but I would miss this and us, and my mind is on these healing thoughts 24/7, but you have that fantasy, like you're just going to close everything and never come back. It's scary. Being alive is scary, if you ask me. And if you're a light sparkler, like you all are, let me just fix my hair, please. Thank you. You get scared. It's okay. So I was scared listening to podcasts, but I loved that. Hug, hug, hug. Hug, hug, hug. Hug, hug, hug. And what is your word of the day today? Are you going with the word of the day today? You are going to be surprised. And say it like that, surprised, when I tell you my word today. But I'll wait for you. Tell me what your word is. I want to know. Hi, Aggie. Chili con carne. Oh, man. Wasn't that the best story? That little baby in the box, climbing all the way up, just hanging out here, eyes closed. So amazing. So Mary says, my word is believe. Yeah. Amy says, my word is retreat. Yeah. Amanda, release. Yeah, it was the best story. Roshni's going through a word of the day, phrase of the day called childlike wonder. Yes. Now and new for Miss Tanya. Now whenever somebody says anew, I was listening to one of the Paul Selig books early. I think I got up at 4 and I was just laying in bed listening. Can't get enough, you guys. And every time he said anew, I was like, Tanya, anew, Tanya, anew, Tanya. So now and new. And Caitlin, hi. Revive. Wow. Awesome. Jana says wholeness. And Miss Josie, 2 words, moving forward. Mr. Jeffrey, paging Mr. Jeffrey, Dr. Bombay. What's your word today, honey? Carol says, word of the day. Stop running from repressed emotions, that is. And even though this sounds and is painful, there is something comforting and promising in that. I feel so proud of you right now. Crap. Not crap to you, crap about crying. Where is the Kleenex, people? Oh my God. Hold on. I found some. I make my own Kleenex out of old t-shirts. Is this TMI? Carol, I'm so proud of you, and I love that. It's intense. Welcome it all in, right? We're welcoming and we're holding hands, if that feels helpful. Might not be, but we're holding hands. Me too, also doing that work with you. Jeff says the word of the day is reach. Ooh, your wife is super curious. Now, as in the moment, receive for Carrie. Beautiful. Miss Melanie, presence. Allie, quiet. I like that. Aggie, serenity. So that's beautiful. My word today is joy. 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 Joy in my body. Joy in my heart. Joy in learning more, even more. Joy in daring my edges. Joy in speaking my truth. Joy in being honestly who I am. Joy in all ways. I'm so happy to be a little bit through honest, because oh my God. Yeah. Carrie says, Jeff, I have a sculpture called Reach. I'll send a picture to Robin. Yeah, send it. I love that, Reach. Melanie says, I listened this morning to the new podcast, almost finished. It is all the flowers, the stars, and the rainbows. I left, Melanie, did you hear all my sometimes I say I sound like the Tasmanian devil, because I got nervous a lot. I got scared. And I thought, how healing is this for my friends who choose to ride with me and want to do this healing together of waking up. I didn't cut any of that stuff out because it is hard. It's hard. I told some stories about, just what I'm waking up to, as thinking I've always been accepting of all colors, and waking up to the lack and depth of understanding a little, is a little bit startling to see that, because I've always had friends, I've always had clients, I've always had teachers, I've always, when we lived in Evanston, we were much more in the minority, so that was a great experience, but also just feeling like, no, I'm good, but I'm not good. And that's, thank God, let's be joyful about that. We're not good. We have lots to learn and ways to go, and let's be excited about it. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to find people who want to talk to me about it. I'm thrilled. Let's go. So, surprise, joy. Yeah, it feels good to have that be the word. Thank you, Melanie. Yes, that's why I put them in my stories, because I love that place to share light with you. So I will. In fact, I put a bunch already this morning. Authentic. That's beautiful. Yeah, it feels good to be that way. It's like that is the sense of ease in the body. And that's what we're talking about today. How do you be authentic? How do you be real in a body? How do you be you in a body? And hello, Liquid Sprinkles. Happy you're here. What's going on in the world now? It mirrors energy healing that needs to happen on your insides now as well. Have you connected some of those dots for yourself? What's happening in the world mirrors what's happening on the inner. Take a moment to think about that. Let's hug ourselves while you consider, if you'd like to. I don't want to be bossy today. What's going on in the world is happening on the inner as well. And so when we do the inner work, I could just bawl all day, and I don't even know why, because I'm really so happy. It's just that I feel so happy. I love us so much. Like that. I love us so much. That's how it's feeling inside my heart today. When you do this work on the inner, you help raise the vibration on the outer, and that is making a difference. So many of you are so tender-hearted and you care very much about being authentic. Hi, Christina. Sorry, Christian? I tell you what, without my glasses, certain words blur together. Good morning. You want to be real and you don't want to just do things. I called it on the podcast, we don't want to just toe the party line, as they say. You don't want to just say the words that are hollow. That's why a lot of us don't know what to do. We're like, what? You want to have it be authentic and real. And I find that we need to have some quiet time for ourselves. Allie, your word today is quiet, so maybe this will speak to you too. We need to have quiet so we can access what's going on the inner. About all the things happening now. All of it. And what do we want to do? How do we want to heal for us? We have to have some quiet to access all of it. And I tell you, one of my biggest, it feels revolutionary or something in here, because I never felt like I had direct permission to love and adore my friends of color the way I would like to. I always felt a hesitancy there because, I'm not one of you. Think about this for a minute. And I'm probably not going to say it perfect, of course, because I'm really just tuning in here and feeling it and sharing it like that. But there's a way, any person other than me, Robin or White, or however we want to say it, there's a way, I never really felt deep permission to have access and to be really up close and included. And I think about it when I was in Italy too, the same thing. It was intense that I'm trying so hard, and you think you have Google Translate and you're like, hey, how do you say I want to thank you so much, you're a beautiful person. That's me always telling everyone, I love living next door to you all this time. Thank you, it's been great. Please, can we keep in touch? And then she's like, sorry, I didn't get that. But it's supposed to just translate. There's this edge, there's this thing here, and I feel it with our friends. I feel it with the different cultures. I feel it around different religions. I feel it around, find that place in you if you can relate, and just let's tune to that for a moment. Let's just tune in with that for a moment. Just tune in with the vibration of that for a moment. I really want to help us. There's a healing I want to bring through that came to me. I mean, it's not my idea. It came through this morning while I catch up in the comments and look at the birds outside. Carol says, that is so well put. The outer world is mirrored in the inner at this moment in time, especially. Thanks for putting it into perfect words. I share more about that on the podcast. It's what I'm talking about here, I didn't feel like I had permission. I always felt afraid to say, I just love you and the way you are and you're beautiful. And gosh, I just, I would always feel awkward. And what that mirrored on the inner, for me, is that I also have trouble feeling worthy of receiving my own light, receiving my own permission to take up space. Crap. Sorry. I didn't feel worthy. So how could I even know your worthiness if I don't feel my worthiness? How could I feel permission to come a little closer to you if I don't have permission to come a little closer to me because I'm not worthy of the time and space to explore in therapy or in healing. Think about this, you guys. So many people struggle with paying me for sessions, spending money on healing. Yeah. Is this resonating for you, Carol? Yeah, like I didn't have permission. I didn't have access. How can I have permission and access to you? So there's this, let's just say this thing. And anywhere we want to look at this thing and address healing, even your awareness of this will help ease something. Thank you, my friend. Melanie says, connecting so many dots with you on this front. And if there are tears, let's let them be there. I really feel so committed to helping us all heal. It's not going to be enough to only focus on one side or the other side. We have to look at how the whole, the inner and the outer, are mirrors of each other. And so, you know, hi, Lisa. Yeah, for years, I've had this fear of permission that I can't say, you are beautiful, I love you. How is this in your culture? How is this in... I do, you know, because it's me, and I do, you know, make my moves. But also this deepest work of I don't matter. So how can I make you matter? And I think that's where we're seeing these problems. Oh, Carrie wrote that Insta was frozen for a bit. Melanie says, belonging has been a recurring theme, a constant search. Yeah. Am I frozen now? Could somebody put some hearts up? Or just write not frozen? That would help me. Actually, not frozen would help more. Good morning, Stuart. I don't know how to change off. Okay, good. I see the hearts. Whew. All right. Carrie just texted. Okay, thanks. Carrie texted. Thank you. Got it. Roger that, girl. Thanks, Carrie. I wonder what I missed, what you missed, what I said. So, you know, isn't that intense and wild and good and delicious, actually? Have you been afraid to, wrong. Have you felt that hesitancy of getting a little closer with your friends of color? Or reaching out, or even just listening to music? Or, I know, like Maya Angelou, I was probably 19 when I read her first book, and Iyanla Vanzant, another one. And I remember feeling like, these are mothers to me. Shit. I can't get through a sentence without crying today. These are mothers to me, for me. You may know that my mother never was a mother for me. Always afraid to hug her. Terrified. Always protecting, not wanting. Even living in the same home. Just dangerous energy from her. I moved out at 17 and I never went home again. So when I met Maya Angelou, when I met, when I met Immaculate Ilibagiza, do you know who that is? These are mothers to me. And then this place where you're like, I'm in trouble. They're gonna be mad at me because I'm white. It's not okay. You know, how are we going to heal this? We're going to name it and we're going to claim it, right? We're going to practice, right? We're going to turn these situations around and think, I would never want that to be the case for you. Because all life is a mother, and everywhere you look can be a mother. And if you decide that you're out, you know, met, like we didn't go to McDonald's together. That would have been fun. Can you go have a hamburger with Maya Angelou? You know, events, book signing. That would be it. So, But when I met Immaculate, I got to go up on stage and she hugged me and all that. Felt super special. I don't know how I got picked out of the audience, but I did. I went up there. I went in, my arms were wide. I went in for a big hug before she knew what was happening. Yeah. But we work on this on the inner so that we can be clear on the outer. And I feel like, if you are afraid that somebody will tell you, like the police will come and say, you do not have access to this person or this religion or this culture or this movement. If you're afraid that you're going to be accused of misappropriating things, because where I'm getting this? I read Instagram. And there are a lot of people posting in a lot of different places, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different colors, a lot of different religions, posting different things. And they're not all coming from their center. It's not all balanced. It's not. So it triggers the wound in us that feels like we don't belong. As Melanie said, we don't belong. I hear number 1 roaming around. I was wondering, he hasn't made an appearance here in a really long time. Like on camera. So, I hope this helps today. Just to be in your heart, love what you love, and do the work on the inner. Find those edges you can't go beyond. And the cool thing I wanted to say before we do this healing, and again, if you have to go early, because I know I'm going on and on today, but it's important. So you can always listen back on the replay. These are on IGTV and YouTube every day. I put them there. Hold on. Excuse me. I had to blow. This cool thing Jeff taught me once. You know what Lingua Franca is? I did a whole podcast on this once. Lingua Franca means a new language. You have your language over there. Let's say you're in Italy, you're Italian, and I'm over here in my English, USA English, American English, and we speak a different language together. You're not learning American English. I'm not learning Italian English. Italian English. We pick a whole new language. And so I vote in this time, guess what the lingua franca should be? Love. How about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it, as they used to say. Love. Let's make love the lingua franca. And keep showing up. Keep trying. It's scary, but you've got you. Have you seen yourself these days? Your energy, your heart, your amazeballs light. Have you? You have your back. Even if you're scared, keep going. We are healing this. Outer and inner. Deep, deep things. Thanks, Amy. Let me get caught up here. Carrie says, I'm often practicing with my Black friends. It's important for our inner and for them too. Yes. Thank you. Tanya says, it's hopeful and exciting to accept the invitation to look deep within and be willing to learn, and loving myself for my willingness. Have to remember this when I'm getting down on myself. It's easy to be down on ourselves, and yeah, that's it. We have that little willingness, and remembering it's anew. Yeah. And Amy says, totally agree. Love is the lingua franca. I better write that up, because that is good. I better write that down. You know, there's always going to be somebody who disagrees, you guys. We've been so hurt for that growing up, right? I was teased. You were teased. You were betrayed. I was betrayed. We got hurt. We're in the middle of our shine. I can't tell you how many times I got booed. Put that on a t-shirt. Let's do it. So if the healing today is not for you, just do this across your face like that. And if you want to receive it later, you can. I'm just going to begin. Yes, what Amy just said. Great practice in not needing people to show up in a certain way to make me feel okay. If we're all entitled to our own way, if our own way is always the right way, then for other people, the courtesy of that extends both ways. So if you don't feel good receiving what somebody else is writing, I feel so strongly that even the people creating big upset, the shaming, the blaming, the screaming, the anger, it serves a purpose. It's important too. But the thing is, you don't have to stand at the other end of it and take it. You can sense it and you can unfollow. What if all your moves are authentic today? Unfollow what doesn't feel supportive. Okay, you guys, wait. We have the psychic car. Guess what just drove by? Sometimes we play a guessing game, but I won't make you wait. Oh my goodness. Okay, a red convertible with a huge ass Labrador retriever in the back, hanging its head, just laying on the side, enjoying the day. He wasn't doing this, but so cute. Let it be easy. Find your people to learn with, but you don't have to be beaten up in the process. Even if there's anger, and I so understand it, and I even say the anger's needed, all of it, it's like helps to rise the frequency, and we need to rise massively. This could be more than 1 generation, 2 generations, and all of it is helpful, but you don't need to stand at the end of that bullhorn and take it, because there's a badness in you that needs healing. A story of your badness. You know what I mean? So it will light up inside your heart when you're reading people who are projecting badness out, so frustrated, so mad. So make sure you're following people and share what's helping you, because we're all learning together. Yeah. Frequency of love. Yeah. Love is the lingua franca of this time. So this healing is for all those small parts that are in need of healing on the inner now. I know it's really just intense times, so let yourself rest and be healed today. I'm watching a mama robin. This is pretty symbolic here. And a baby robin right now. The mama's feeding the baby. The baby's doing that shaky, shaky dance. Sometimes I really love being alive and awake. What about you? So this healing, I'm going to step back so I can do more swoops. This healing is really about your little child, your little self, and the fearful one. Be kind to yourself today. Be gentle with your heart today. Know that you need to rest. You need self-care. You need rest. Lots of it. And I said this on the podcast, but I'm going to say it again here. Listen. Are you listening? I hope you're listening. It's even okay if you're not making the movement in the world your movement today. Remember, anywhere you choose to do your work helps the whole. I know people are not going to all agree with you on that, but thanks, Mary. But are you here for a good report card, or are you here to have an amazing, heart-filled, vibrational life where you know you are serving and helping and changing and also changing yourself? Yes. That's why you're here. You're not here for a report card. And you know, there are people who will never give you a good report card, no matter what you do, no matter how sincere. So we should rip that Band-Aid off right now, because it's never going to come. So look to you. Look to your own heart. Yep, the scorecard of life in the public town square. Oh, wow, ding, 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 right? Yeah, so we rock. You rock. You're doing this. Gentle and easy day. And if you get scared, if you need a little reminder, or you just need somebody to listen, I'm here. Support this work on, help another friend see the light today if you can, in whatever way you choose to do that. That's how you can support this time with me today. Practice your lingua franca. If you find yourself feeling awkward or afraid, practice. You're welcome. And again, it's okay if you're not an activist now. It's okay if you're not on the front lines marching. Even if you want to be and you can't. It's okay. Do your work. All of it is making a difference. And that's what we're doing. We have to elevate the vibration, the frequency. We have to change that. I care so much about that. Just like I care about you. So. Okay, these. I talked about these yesterday. The tuning forks. If you weren't here, just take a deep breath. Is that too loud in your speaker? Does it distort, or is it okay? Good morning, honey. Hi, Megan. Okay, good, thank you. Carrie, really? Right here with you. Thanks, friends. Yeah. That's really good, Amy. When people lay on the table, used to, formerly known as, I'd start at the ears and work down the body. I mean, really, you. Text me. I want to know. Carrie. I love your light too, Stuart. I hope it's a good day for you today, my friend. Some of you haven't been feeling good. Some of you haven't been feeling in your joy. Some of you have been feeling depressed. This is for you. Put down what you're doing and receive. See my face? Certain individuals listening? You'll never know who I'm talking to. Joy is the function. You know, the Course in Miracles says joy is my function. Not naming any names. Nope. Joy is my function. It's good to be funny at the same time. That's good. Amy says, I hear, don't go outside yourself. Retreat inward and restore. So important. Ooh. Oh. You have permission to use these for yourself. I'll put a photograph in my stories. You can go online and order. Just occurred to me, you might be feeling like you don't have permission. The way I was talking about her, you have permission. Yeah. I love that you're here this morning. I miss you on the weekends. I know you're doing what you're doing your do, which is groovy, and I dig that even more. So be so nice to you today. Naps, rest, peanut butter banana Sammys in the pillow fort with me. That's the podcast this week. It's super sweet, I find. I hung up and thought, I kind of love myself right now. Yeah, thank you everyone. This is a courageous space, and we need this together. A lot of us are, I say, on the leading edge in our lives, and there aren't a lot of people who get it. So here we are, and I love you, and I'm here. Okay, so I'm just going to ask somebody type the word now whenever you can, just so I can count before I hang up. Have a beautiful day today. This replay is on IGTV, and thank you, Megan. Okay, good. IGTV and YouTube. I love it. I got you to say now. Now, 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 now. See, now I can say it now. Now, 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 now. Here we are. Now, it's now. Be sweet. And I'm here. Loving you. XOXO.